Acha tujaribu tena. Ikikataa kuclick sahi ni hivyo.
Contrary to what some people believe, Freemasonry is purely and simply an organisation where we try and make good men better men. We try and instill in them the values of integrity, of honesty, of being God-fearing in whatever they wish. We try, in fact, the three principles of Freemasonry are quite simple and straightforward. We've got three pillars. These three pillars
Ndio story yenye nimekuwa nikijaribu kuclick imekataa. Finally imekubali. Na it's about the Freemason Church in Nairobi being closed because they are in debt. And this guy, I think alikuwa pia kwa news akijaribu kutetea venye Freemasonry akijaribu kujitetea like they are a particular kind of group. But you know what? We also had our own kinds of groups. And our own kinds of groups zinakuanga dealt away with. And they are used to instill discipline. They are used to instill integrity. And our groups are met by force and opposition from the likes of these people's color that are trying to impose rules on us. And nikibonga hivi nadai ukujaribu kumbuka umse mwenye alikuwa kwa podcast ya Iko Nini. Kama uliona hiyo podcast, alikuwa anasema he was running a group. Sasa this is the most controversial part about me. Watu pia wenye nasikizanga sasa ingine wanafanyanga ni question. If you listen to me utanijudge juu ya hiyo, but umse anaitwa Waroinge, Ndura Waroinge. Alikuwa leader wa Mungiki and they were, when I explain your story, mimi nilielewa, they were trying to build a structured society in Nairobi, even though there is no, even though, every time you create good, you are always going to create the other side of good, which is the bad. So, in them trying to create that good society where they can create their own money, where they can instill discipline in people, there was also this other part that was bad, and the bad part, they used it to drive away owners wenye walikuanga wamebaki from the colonial period in Nairobi. Wenye walikuwa the Indian owners wenye walikuwa na own vitu kama the big shops, vitu kaa hizo. Yeah, so mimi nilimuelewa whatever these guys are going to tell us, the Freemason, it's supposed to instill discipline. We also had our own ways to do that, and we realize our own ways, they are always met with brute force. So, acha tu tumsikize for the sake.
represent all that is good in mankind. We are here to support our fellow men, whether, and women of course, whether they are in masonry or not. We like to be an integral part of each community and support the communities in whatever way we can. We're told that Freemasonry is a secret society. It's not.
Clearly it's not a secret society, because sijui kuna time fulani pia nimefuatiliza vitu za Freemason. Kuna time fulani Freemasonry ilikuwa they came out and they publicized themselves, and after doing that they established their lounges. Ama easy si church, by the way, easy si church, they are called Masonic lounges, and these lounges are now used to do whatever this guy is saying. But even if they are supposed to be doing that, anyway, najua hatuwezi rudi nyuma. We can never go back. Can never go back to our days kwenye before we were perverted by these invaders who invaded us and brought to us colonialism. We can only move forward, and we can only move forward by understanding and building a clear line of separation. Hata kama kutakuwa na Freemason, to understand we also had our own ways kama easy, and people can arise, the phoenix arises. People can arise and still do these kinds of things. I know them, but hautanipata niki participate in Freemasonry, even though najua knowledge mingi zao. Yeah, acha tu video iishe sasa. At this point, I might be contradicting myself.
If it was a secret society, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you today. It is a society that's got one or two wee secrets, and those wee secrets are nothing to worry about. It's simply to make sure that anyone who's coming into Freemasonry, we've got something exciting to tell them as they progress through the various degrees in Freemasonry. In basics, there are 3 degrees in Freemasonry. The first degree, and through that degree, the candidates are encouraged to take cognizance.
The 3 steps, I think, need the initiate, the adept, and the master.
License of the laws of the country that they live in. They're encouraged to do all that they can for their neighbour and to become good people. We move from there, they take their second step in Freemasonry, and in that degree we explore the liberal arts and sciences such as music, geometry, that type of thing. There's nothing untoward about it. If you go into any of the websites and things now, you can see all about Freemasonry. There's very few secrets at all. My concern is that if you go into the website, you will see so many things in there that are totally and utterly untrue when it comes to Freemasonry. There's no hokey-pokey or anything at all about it. We're simply good, honest men who are trying to make good, honest men out of other men and improve society and bring to society all that we can through our charitable works. The Scottish Freemasons in East Africa, and we have 10 lodges here, all operated from back in Edinburgh in Scotland. And we have 10 very active Freemasons lodges here who are doing a lot for the communities in which they reside. Yesterday I had the great privilege of being in Navasha, where the Scottish Freemasons and the lodges there have been involved with the local primary school. They've replaced the roof of the school. They've retiled the floors in the school. But most importantly, they have provided an IT laboratory so that the children can be taught with the latest of the technology available. I have been briefed on the issue that this place was closed down. As you see, it's not closed down anymore. I am not fully aware of the situation. All I know is it is now been passed to the legal advisors and it is in their hands, and we await the outcome of that. But
yeah, so me as advice, even our people, our traditionalists wenye walikuwa wanatupatia these kinds of teachings, I will advise them that this is the time for them to come out. This is the time for them to recruit young people, because if they don't, you see, these kinds of groups are going to take your people away, and this web yenye tuko ndani, it will not be easy to untangle in the next 10-15 years, because kama saa hii kuko na kitu kaa hii, ujiulize ni watu wangapi wamekimbia kwa hizi milango kujaribu kujoin into it, kwa sababu there's always this thing that if you join them you're going to be wealthy. And the other thing, these groups are always pushing their agendas forward. Mesikia he has talked about schools and whatnot, yeah? So the schools, they always want to program the people. They always want to create a separation because between those who know and those who do not know. It's not nothing new. Even in our own cultures, that's what we used to do. We used to separate information that is given to the kings and to those kinds of leaders when you wanna lead the community, and there's the general kind of information. So yeah, so ukiangalia tu situation kama hii, what you need to tell yourself ni we are actually in a very rough spot and radical change is needed. And with that said, rada ndo hii ndio rada, na rada ni ukae rada. Yeah, that is the end of this part. If you want to see the next part, tune in same time tomorrow, same place, and remember, like, subscribe, and share this video with people that will resonate with it. Without further ado, hiyo ndio rada.